Good afternoon. She is charged with fraud in connection with millions of dollars stolen from one of New Mexico's biggest hospitals. Today, Loretta Mares faced a judge. The state indictments last month say that Mares funneled hundreds of thousands of dollars to Richard Crabtree in exchange for steering millions of dollars of contract work toward a phantom company that she and her brothers owned. News 13's Deanna Sacetta is live in the Newsplex with the story.
Attorney General Gary King says the scheme went on for 3 years, starting in 2005. Today, Loretta Mares was arraigned on 12 fraud charges.
We would waive a formal reading and enter a not guilty plea to every count.
The indictment claims a lucrative scheme at Santa Fe's Christus St. Vincent Hospital. The Attorney General says Crabtree and Mares were working together to scam the hospital. According to the indictment, Crabtree, who was a COO at the hospital until 4 years ago, gave companies controlled by Mares and her associates $2.5 million worth of work. That included computer work that other companies had already done for the hospital, according to the AG, and in some cases, work that needed to be done but was never completed. Investigators say in return, Mares and her associates paid Crabtree nearly $700 grand. Mares was released on her own recognizance this morning. She lives in Washington, D.C., and will now be allowed to travel back and forth for court hearings. Mares faces up to 90 years if she's convicted. Mares' residence here in Albuquerque is in the process of being foreclosed on. If convicted, again, she could face up to 90 years in prison. Crabtree's arraignment was postponed today. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Deanna. Mares was a former Albuquerque Mayor Martin Chavez's live-in girlfriend. His congressional campaign spokesperson told us, though, that he has moved out.